15-22. This is the second set, and wow. I can comfortably say that the Nigerian side are making very good of all their attacking options, as Aliyat Usman finds her attackers in very comfortable positions, and she sets them up to make the most of the set balls. I can also say that by the looks of their play, they are a very experienced side, and they've played for so long together. No wonder they are the champions of Nigeria. And we are in as the GHOne team called for a timeout. We resume the set, and Nigeria Customs lead 23-15. Brilliant points there by Toyosi. Not everything is about power, as she dinks one behind the block there, and Verity is down and in some discomfort. She's being attended to by the medical team, and hopefully she feels okay. When a player gets such a setback on court, she or he have a number of minutes to recover, after which the referees may signal for their substitution. But if they signal that they are okay within the set minutes, the match will continue with them being on court. So thankfully she's okay and she's up. We are ready to continue, but the Nigerian Customs team are on a set point. 24-15 is the scoreline. Aliyat Usman serves into the net. Unfortunately for the GHOne, a net infringement has been called against them. This brings us to the end of the second set. Nigerian Customs takes it 16. They take it 25-16. Again, this is the SAC Super Volleyball Championship 2025. We are live at the Botiman Sports Complex. We are live on GHOne TV, and we are also live on the Super Volleyball Championship social media handles, particularly YouTube. Wherever you're watching us from, you're welcome. The game at hand is the second semi-final match between the Nigerian Customs ladies and the Ghana Airwork Wings. The Nigeria Customs ladies are leading by 2-0. What a match we have on our hands here, but the Nigerian Customs team are re-establishing their dominance over the ladies category. Rather unfortunately, their men were eliminated in the quarterfinals by Ghana Air Force, who will be playing against Ghana Army after this match. Mind you, the first match of the Super Volleyball Championship 2025 was between Ghana Air Force and Ghana Army. And the Air Force team won convincingly and comfortably 3-0 against the Ghana Army team. You would like to stick and stay as we bring you that match after this second ladies encounter in the semi-final. Will Ghana Air Force men repeat? And will Ghana Army stage a comeback and a beat down? Any of the teams that win will qualify for the finals of the SAC Super Volleyball Championship 2025. As it is now, it's only the Ghana Air Force ladies who are in the finals of the competition, and this is the second semi-finals. Who will join them in the finals? Will it be the Nigerian Customs team who are leading by 2-0 against their Airwork Wings team, or will it be Ghana Airwork Wings staging a comeback? This is a third set of a possible 5-set game, and the Nigerian Customs team have taken a 2-0 lead. The referees will rectify a few things and then we would continue. The second referee rectifying a few issues with the table there, and we'll soon continue. And here we go with the third set of the second semi-final encounter between Nigerian Customs and Ghana Ewak Wings. Then Toyosi and the Nigerian Customs team draw first blood. One, the scoreline, the third set here. Talata serves. That's an out ball, unfortunate for Toyosi. Oh, unfortunate for Akuvi, she could not retrieve the block. I tell you what, the likes of Chiamaka and Kelechi of the Nigerian Customs team, they are playing their heart out for their team, and they are hitting the ball with such venom. If you are in the auditorium, you could hear the sound of the ball as it makes impact with the hands of the blockers. And right on cue, Chiamaka goes for the fingers, finds the hands, and brings us to level pegging. 3-3 is the scoreline. The Nigeria Customs team are not just good. No wonder they are the champions in Nigeria. And they are a great team for me. And in my view, it's obvious that they've done this together and for a long time, as there's so much chemistry in their team. A free ball to the Nigerian team and nicely recovered. That's unfortunate for Mami, as she could not control her landing. She landed into the net and also violated the center line. Right on cue there, Chiamaka making the most. And I dare say that she's the best outside hitter in the Nigerian Customs team. incredible game she's having here. And Coach Adam has substituted Verity for Sandra Amponsa. Mami comes in strong. Beautiful game of volleyball in defense here. Wow, nice recovery from the GHOne team. Oh, unfortunate that they lose on that rally there. Sandra Mponsa there. Wow, that's an out ball to the disbelief and dismay of the GHOne team. We are in for a cracker, but the Nigerian Customs team are running away with it. So joined in studio is Benjamin Yamwa, popularly known Benghazi. Ben, welcome, and this has been a one-sided beatdown. What's your take?
Well, thank you very much, Cornelius. And clearly, with the quality of the Nigeria Customs team, which has been very evident in the championship so far, not surprised that they are dominating their fellows from the GHOne, and already 2 sets up. Third set looks as though they are running away with it, leading 9-5, a 4-point lead for them. Clearly, even though their men were disappointing yesterday in their quarterfinal encounter, their women have been awesome so far in this championship. So no wonder they are doing as well as we are witnessing them do in this championship. So not surprised that they are doing so well against the GHOne. So for me, have been a bit underwhelming in this championship.
Right, viewers, you just heard from Benghazi, senior sports presenter at the EIB Network and GHOne TV. That's unfortunate once again for the GHOne. And the 5-point lead by the Nigerian Customs team, as someone has said in the chat that Kelechi has been an exceptional player right from the onset, and dedicated and focused indeed.
So you're live as we broadcast and get you the commentary and live coverage of the volleyball championship ongoing at the Baltimore Sports Complex. Currently, the GHOne win a wonderful point after some good work. Cross-court shot getting them the point. That's the GHOne. They're not lying low. They're trying as much as they can to get themselves back in the game, but still they trail 7-11 against the Nigeria Customs team, who have been so disciplined and so good in this championship.
Exactly.
So on the serve is the GHOne. They trail 7-11. Good reception for the Ports Customs, and again cross court
attack there. That's a wonderful spike by Toyosi.
Winning that point there for the Customs team from Nigeria. Very impressive, if you ask me, with how they have fared in this championship.
Yes, very much so. And number 20, Chiamaka, she has done very, very well in this game, and she has meted most of the damage to the Elwa Queens team, and a very focused and dedicated player indeed.
They seem to be towering over the other teams in this championship. So I wait to see how they fare if indeed they take on the side from the Air Force. That will be a battle for sure.
Yes. But you would not like to call the game over yet. I know that from where you sit, you may say that, oh, this is done and dusted with. Rather unfair to the Air Force, to the Elwa Wings team.
Well, unfortunately, even though it might be a bit unfair to them, but from the looks of things here, we don't have to be the ones to say it. It's a tough battle. Look at that. An easy point and an ace for the Custom side, who are now leading by some 6 points over Elwa Wings in the third and deciding set, possibly. You can join our live feed at Super Volleyball Championship on YouTube and enjoy all the action. Beautiful recovery though from the Custom side, and again the attack breaks down, and that should be a point there for the Elwa Wings.
Kelechi is down and in some discomfort there, and second referee calls for the medic team.
So the medical team attending to Kelechi. So the medics are on the court attending to Kelechi, who is injured. She is with the Nigeria Custom side. She has been very impressive in this championship for them. Unfortunately, she's down with an injury.
Benghazi, I think the DJ in the auditorium is is quite funny.
I am wondering myself why this choice of song.
Yes, Okuimi to me, I don't know who the song belongs to, but of course we can all see.
It's an interesting one from the DJ in-house here at the Baltimore Sports Complex, who have chosen that particular song. I'm sure it's in reference, a good one for the Elwa Wings. Okuimi literally means this fight or this battle, I just can't do it. Perhaps calling on God now to intervene for the Elwa Wings, who are trailing 2 sets down and are down in the third set by 14 or 9-14. That is some 5 points behind the Custom side from Nigeria, and Kelechi is up on her feet, trying to shake it off, and she will continue with the action here. It seems to be a bit of a knee issue. Like we've been saying all this while, the sport is such that the knee, the ankle is so vital and plays a key role in how you fare on the court. So Kelechi is looking good, and so the game will restart in no time. On the serve though is the Elwa Wings, 9-14 in a third set. It has been received briefly by the Libro. Seta is done, but of course the spike will not come. They chose a different option, and that was a dink. Unfortunately, it will not work against the side from Nigeria. Oh, that's an unfortunate clash between 2 players of the Elwa Wings. Unfortunately, no communication between them.
Clear miscommunication between Talata and Akuvi, and this is not what you want to see between your players. Verity comes in to replace Sandra there.
Talk to me a bit about the Elwa Wings, if you know a bit about them.
Yes, a team coined by Coach Adam and Coach Lord, some years back. They've proven a tough customer to deal with and a very, very strong opponent, as they have such discipline in their training. They've won some of the middle tournaments in the league. As in during the league, we play some tournaments during the league. And they come in strong, toppling the likes of Ghana Army and Ghana Air Force. It's just amazing that they won Ghana Air Force in the Champions of Champions.
Okay. And there they are as GHOne just win another point there. So they've reduced the deficit to only 4 points now. They throw 11-15 against the Nigeria Customs. And timeout has been called, though, by the coaching staff of the Customs team, trying to get their team together again for the remaining onslaught in this battle.
15-11 is the scoreline, and then looks like the GHOne team would like to take the third set and also stage a massive comeback to win the match.
It will require a lot of work if they had to do that. The serve comes in. Again, the Libro does her work beautifully. The set is good. And the point there for the custom side from that spike. The Nigerians are just too supreme. They pass around so majestically and so well. Kelechi on the serve now for the Customs. Serve is good. Received beautifully as well by the GHOne. And the spike is good, and the point came there from that spike by the GHOne. This is a coverage for the SAC Volleyball Championship live at the Baltimore Sports Complex. Beautiful reception. The attack comes in. That's a good thing, but the Libero saves it for GHOne. And they attack now, and that's a beautiful point as well for the GHOne who are lying low. They are indeed fighting back.
Exactly. I mean, that thing there was recovered by the Libero because Blessing there has done one too many. So it's a beautiful read by the Libero, knowing that that would be an option for her.
It was a wonderful read, but attack comes in from the Customs and a beautiful recovery by the Wings. And again, beautiful spike again from the... Oh, this is a beautiful rally. They keep developing a wonderful rally now. Unfortunately, into the net for the point there for the GHOne.
Yes, this is nice. This is volleyball. You spike, it's being retrieved, and it's coming back to you with interest. You retrieve it. You also serve the same.
Beautiful recovery from the Customs, and the attack comes in beautifully. Kelechi with that wonderful spike to win that point there for Nigeria Customs, who have opened their 3-point lead, 17-14. And that's a good ace there. Beautiful ace for Chi. And again, she goes in with a wonderful serve, nearly getting another ace, but it was beautifully recovered. But unfortunately for the spike from the Ghanaian side, it lands out of court, and so 19-14 for Nigeria Customs. Kelechi again on the serve, and timeout by the GHOne's coach Adam.
The game of volleyball is also a game of momentum. She would like to ride on that momentum when you get it. Once it slips, it becomes very, very dicey for you and your team. And as you can see from the GHOne side, the game is getting out of hands as they trail by 5 points.
Trailing by some 5 points to the Customs side from Nigeria. On the serve again is Kelechi. Libero retrieves beautifully for GHOne. And the Nigerians will attack. Kelechi will hit one from the back. And that's a wonderful spike and a good point there for GHOne Wings.
GHOne, their captain, played on the outside attack there and gets the fingers in.
Good point there for GHOne Wings. And that's indeed a wonderful one from GHOne. The serve is good. Received though by Kelechi. The attack is on beautifully.
Wow.
That's a brilliant point from Toyosi.
Yes. Wonderful shot and wonderful spike there from her.
And the Custom side up by 20-15 in a third set. The serve is retrieved. And that's beautifully blocked. Oh, unfortunately for the Custom side. They will lose this point to the GHOne Wings. 16-20.
Yes, nice awareness on the net by Talata.
And so on the serve again is GHOne for GHOne Wings. It is brilliant, but the set is on. Wonderful block from the Customs. And that's a brilliant one, but the reception was brilliant as well. And a good point won by the GHOne Wings.
The
She retrieved that
on.
so beautifully.
Yes. She's an experienced side, an experienced player, Mavis Akuvi.
That was a wonderful spike, but it will come again. It has been retrieved by Kelechi, and the GHOne Wings will go on the attack now, and unfortunately it lands out of court. And so it is a point there for the Customs of Nigeria. Disappointed in her effort. That should have been a bit easier. She was aiming for the line, but unfortunately it did not work out.
That is the dangers of hitting to the line. You could miss entirely, you could miss narrowly, but any miss is a miss.
Absolutely.
Or else if you get it to, it's a perfect shot.
And fortunately for her, Customs serve also internet to award the point there to the Wings. The Wings will try and clip the Customs. Can they do it? But the Customs will spike one in, but it's been retrieved there. The attack is on again, and brilliantly won there by GHOne Wings.
Akuvi is on fire now and seeks to bring back the GHOne Wings to take the lead and possibly win the set.
On the serve again now is the GHOne Wings. Can they really continue their fight back? They now trail by just 2 points. And brilliant, a point won there by Kelechi. Winner point there for the Nigerian side. Of course, there are two Chis in there. There's Chiamaka Chi and there's Kelechi. All in there for the Nigeria Customs side. On the serve, the Customs, 22-19. Retrieved, and the attack is on from the Ghanaians. The ding comes in, but it will retrieve again by the Customs. Set is good, and the block does its work effectively to win that point for the GHOne Wings. 20-22 day trail.
That's a massive block set up there by Masling and Akuvi at the time as they get one on Chiamaka, who has been flawless in this game.
And a gift of a point given to the Wings by Nigerians.
21-22 as the Ghana GHOne Wings team diminishes the lead entirely. They now trail by just a point. And Coach Olayinka calls for a timeout, and you can see Coach Jonah and Coach Bishop get close to their ladies, and
it is timeout at the moment. 21-22, just a 1 point lead now for the Nigeria Customs side, who are on the brink. If they can continue their wonderful run, they could be winning this with this particular set if they win it. But of course, it's now a big battle, just 1 point lead. On the serve is Akuvi. Good serve, retrieved by the libero, and the attack again comes in, and that's retrieved again by the Elwak Wings. The attack is good, but the custom side will meet it equally. Kelechi with a wonderful spike. Well, it's Chiamaka instead. Chiamaka with that brilliant spike to win that point there for Customs of Nigeria.
Again, the gods of the timeout have answered the Nigerian Customs side as they are 2 points away from winning the match.
The serve is good, retrieved though, and the attack is on, and beautifully done. And Verity with that wonderful spike to win the point there for Elwak Wings. So they are back in the game by just a point behind the Nigerians. Can they really clip the efforts of the Customs team? Can they do it? It's been received by the libero, and Chiamaka goes in. It has been retrieved, but it's back in there. And of course, the attack is on for the Ghanaians. But the Nigerians will come again now. Chiamaka.
Wow. Wow. She flies in and gets the points there, cross court, way above the block there. Incredible gameplay here by Chiamaka. It will be right for me to say that if they win this match, she has been the best player for the Nigerian Customs side. And
that's it.
With an ace.
That's an easy way to award or give the win there to Customs, and they've won it. They are making it into the finals on Sunday. So, brilliantly done. 3-0. Nigeria Customs have made it to the finals on Sunday. They have won this set by 25-22. And so it's all over here for the women's semi-final, and Customs will face the Ghanaian side, Air Force, on Sunday in the finals. They also, earlier today, won over their opponents, the Ghana Police women. So it's Air Force taking on Nigeria Customs in the finals on Sunday. The third and fourth place game will be involving Elwak Wings, who will be in action against the Ghana Police for the women. I repeat, for the women on Sunday. The third and fourth place game will be between Elwak Wings and Ghana Police. And the finals, look at Nigerians having celebrations now, will be Nigeria Customs and, of course, Ghana Air Force. That will be the finals on Sunday.
A well-deserved game win here by the Nigerian Customs team, and you can see that they are a very disciplined team. They celebrate even with their coaches as they congratulate them. It's an amazing game they've done here, and we are in for a cracker at the finals as they face Ghana Air Force on Sunday.
So that's it for the women's draw. Let me now hand over to my colleague Joel Champa, who is set on the sidelines with the post-match and a pre-match for the upcoming game for the men. Over to you, Joel.
All right, so it's all over here at the Bottoman Sports Complex. It is the women, the customs ladies. They've now progressed to the next stage of the competition, and obviously it is the final. So today are the semi-final games that we're bringing you live here from the Bottoman Sports Complex. Is the semi-final edition of all the games, both men division and the women division. The women already, Air Force is gone through. They defeated the police ladies in their game, and so it's the Air Force ladies who are going to face the customs ladies in the finals of this year's
from group stage up to now, we've been playing 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. So whomever we are meeting at the final will also come and have their own share as well.
But before you go, also tell us your total assessment of the tournament so far. Do you think it's helping improve the play in the region, especially in West Africa?
In as far as I'm concerned, my personal opinion, actually, this is one of the most well-organized championship that I ever attended. Anyway, that is to me personally. I'm not trying to, of course, generalize. Okay, I'm talking about championship. Of course, we are growing as a country. If you come to our country, also Nigeria, we are doing extremely well. You know, to trying as much as possible to improve the level of playing of volleyball in Africa, and also by extension to the whole world. So we are trying as Africa, and I must give it to the organizer of this club championship. It's a good one. It's well organized. We want them to keep it up and try to see to how they can improve from whatever the lapses they actually notice from this. So it's a well organized championship. I must give thumbs up for all of the organizers. You're welcome.
All right, so that's the coach for the Nigeria Customs ladies. And there's a lady who won the Lady of the Match in this one. She will be speaking to me. She got the Lady of the Match, if you want to say. For football, or for men, you can say Man of the Match, but she was the Lady of the Match. Congratulations. We saw the several spikes that you were coming in with. And going into the finals, your men could not go to the finals, but then do you think this is the consolation for you to win the title, for your men to know that you... Though they could not, you ladies have done what men could not do?
Yes. Yes, it's a consolation for our guys, at least. Either ways, we are good. Either ways, even the guys didn't enter the finals. We ladies, we promise to take the cup home. We are one, volleyball one family. Either the guys carry it or the female carries. But this time around is the girls. So I believe in my team, and I know we can. We can carry the cup to next tomorrow. We are going to play all out. We are going to play. The one we played now is not our best. So we are going to play our best on the final day.
But you saw the, ladies of Air Force play before they won against the police. You think you ladies have what it takes to come up against them on Sunday?
100% sure. We have what it takes. We just need to come and play that zone.
What should we expect the scoreline for you? Prediction on Sunday?
3-0 match.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so that is the Nigeria Customs, the lady of the match in this particular game. She's very confident that they are going to win on Sunday in the finals come as they take on Ghana Air Force ladies in their game. So it's another semi-final. The men are ready for the semi-finals. The ladies are done. So you know who is taking on who in the finals on Sunday when it comes to the men in the 2025 edition of the SAC Super Volleyball Championship. It is the Customs of Nigeria coming up against the Air Force of Ghana in the ladies division. Now is the men. They are taking the center stage now. We're going to be speaking with the Air Force coach now for him to also tell us how prepared his side is for this one. Kochi, good afternoon. And once again, congratulations to qualifying to the semi-finals. Another cracker by all standards, a game we expected to see here. But then tell us, is it the finals you are looking at or one game at a time?
Right now, I'm looking at the final right now. But I'm going to pick this set before I think of the next step, what to do.
And what should we expect this afternoon? Are you coming in tactically different? What is the pep talk you've been giving your guys?
When you saw our match between Nigeria Customs, I used a different setup altogether. But this time, I've changed it all around. So they should expect a different thing from me, which is going to be a win, 3-0.
3 straight sets.
Sure, I've told you already. During the opening ceremony match, I told you we are going to beat them 3 straight, and it happened. This time around, we are not going to leave any stone unturned. We are beating them hands down.
You've met them in the GAVA League. I mean, when you were playing, would you say that they are really a top side? Really, you've seen them play in this tournament. Can they make it, or you know you're going to silence them?
Oh, this time around, I know they are coming hard, but we are not afraid. In terms of stamina level, we are far away from them. So I know with my guys' stamina, we are going to use it and capitalize on it and beat them this time around.
You guys are both in the armed forces, but you have been flying. They are on the land. You're going to fly higher than them.
Yeah, the sky is always our limit, as we say. So this time around, we are going higher than that.
All the best.
Thank you.
All right, so it's the match of the forces, if you want to put it that way. It's the Ghana Armed Forces, both from the Ghana Armed Forces coming up against each other. It's the Ghana Air Force side, and then you've got the Army who are also going to be playing in this KG encounter. So the promise will be a cracker by all standards. I'll just be finding out what the Ghana Army coach is looking at with this particular game coming up. It's a great one. They've met several times in, the GAVA League, the Greater Accra Volleyball League, and they are meeting here too. What's the story going to be like this afternoon? Coach, I know today you are serious about this game. You are taking you're taking no stone unturned, going in all guns blazing. I was asking the coach of the Air Force, they are in the air. They said the sky is their limit, but you are on the land. What should we expect from you?
We are ready for the match. The guys are ready. They are psychological, mentally, physically, they are prepared for the match. So the ground will decide.
And coach, coming into this one, I know you were not too okay with some of the games that you played because you were expecting wins, and obviously the margins with which you even won some of the games. What is it going to be like? Because Air Force says they are coming in 3 straight sets against you guys.
It's easy to say than to do it. They had advantage the other time, but it's always not going to be the same. We are not saying they are not good team. They are a very nice or better team, but we are an excellent team. So the ground, the only appeal is to the referees. They should be neutral. They should allow the game to flow, because it happened during our ladies' match and everybody saw it. But I think when referee, you are coming from the house with the results in your pocket, it doesn't make the game exciting. So they should be neutral and open up. Then whoever the best team should carry the day.
Would one not say these are allegations already coming up, or it's what everybody is seeing here? That's why you're making those.
They did it to me during the ladies' quarterfinal match, and those who were there saw it, including the other officials. Everybody saw it. So they did it to Army. It was Army team, and they've done it to other teams. I wouldn't say it's only Army that they are doing it to. I'm only appealing that they should be neutral. Referees are supposed to be neutral. They shouldn't side with a team to win against a team because you don't like that particular team. When their neutrality shows, it will project the interest of the game.
Thank you very much, Coach. All right, so that's the coach of the Ghana Army team. He says that, neutrality should play here. So let's just enjoy this game coming up. It's Ghana Air Force against Ghana Army. I hand over to the commentary team to take us away.
Kwame and his uncle are almost here.
Augustine Jamra. Position 6 will be John Atta, popularly known as John Boo.
And that's for the Air Force, who are about to start or serve us and to get us underway. But of course, let's check out the lineup as well for the Ghana Army.
Yes, for the Ghana Army, they begin from position 1 with Emmanuel Obeng, popularly called Obege. Position 2 is Daniel Benefo, the setter. Position 3 is Alassane Imoro. And position 4 is Ishahaku Fewas. Position 5 is the man Aminu Yakubu. And position 6, we have Abubakar Tofik. So this is how they line up for this afternoon's encounter. It's going to be a massive, massive game here.
And we are just about to get underway, and we are underway here with a serve from the Ghana Air Force. And for West will go up, he will leave it, and the first attack comes in, and the first points go in the way of the Ghana Army. You know what time it is? It's a spike time when these two great men meet on the court. Obviously, expect some wonderful action here. So 1-0 for the Ghana Army, who are on the serve. It has been retrieved beautifully by the Air Force, and they're going to attack it now. It has been blocked by Fawaz, and they'll come again now. Again, the block is done, and they win the point there. As always, when you have Fawaz Ishahaku on the line for the block,
yes,
expect him to be so effective because of his height and his very, very long arms. 2-0 for the Ghana Army. We're live on GHOne TV, and a point again there, won beautifully by the Ghana Army side, who already are 10 away. They lead by 3 now. And that was Imoro Al-Hassan getting that point there for the Ghana Army. 3-0 the lead in the first set in the semi-final clash between themselves and the Ghana Air Force. Good serving there from the Army, and that was a brilliant spike there to get themselves. The Ghana Army side, who already are 10 away, they lead by 3 now. And that was Imoro Al-Hassan getting that point there for the Ghana Army. 3-0 the lead in the first set in the semi-final clash between themselves and the Ghana Air Force. Good serving there from the Army, and that was a brilliant spike there to get themselves back into it there. That came in from Wisdom with a brilliant spike to get the Air Force back in the game. 1-3 they trail.
Benghazi, I tell you, if Wisdom would play a game like he did against the Nigerian Customs side, I think that we may have the Ghana Air Force team winning, because he did so well in their encounter against the Nigerian Customs side. He was amazing playing the opposite role for the Ghana Air Force.
And so 4-1 a lead there for the Ghana Army, who have just got themselves going. Unfortunately for the set that came in from, that's Nicholas. Sorry, that's Imoro rather. Out the ball land for a point there for the Air Force. And Fawaz with that attack, it has been retrieved though by the Air Force. And they'll go again now. Fawaz, it's not him. Attack came in rather from Tofik. It has been blocked beautifully. And Barry with a spike, but a block again. Guess who? It's Haku Fawaz with the block. Tell you what, when he is on the block line or the net, he's so tall. And Fawaz now on the serve, retrieved beautifully by the Air Force. The Air Force will attack this one now. The block is effective again. And again will go Barry with a spike, good one. And the point there for Wisdom rather win the point there for his team. The Air Force, who now trail by 2 points, 3-5. They are on a serve. And guess who's on a serve now for the Air Force? Wisdom Numawase on the serve for the Air Force. Wisdom with a good, unfortunately too much behind that serve. And so he serves out for a point. Easy point there for the Ghana Army.
He should have gone for the power jam service rather than that one. Sure, it would have made much more sense. This one is a free point.
Aminu on the serve for the Ghana Army. Well retrieved. And attack is on from the Air Force. And net.
This is an antenna touch. The ball touched the antenna
instead. Okay.
Yes, it's a point against him.
They settled it into their work effectively, and so antenna touch, and so the point again for the Army. Good serve coming from Imoro. Whoa, effective block once again from the Army, and that's Tofik. Beautiful block from him to win the point for the Ghana Army, who lead by some 6 points. Sorry, 8-3. So it's 5-point lead for the Army. That's out. Ball on the serve from Aminu. Serves out, and so the Ghana Army will pick up the serve. They trail 4-8. That's a good serve, but retrieved briefly. And
so that's an unfortunate foul there from Daniel Benefo, rather uncharacteristic of him. That touch there is what we call a double touch. It automatically goes for a foul against you.
And again, the Air Force will serve out. Augustine Jamera unfortunately serves out for the point there for the Ghana Army, who lead 9-5. On the serve for the Ghana Army is Abubakar Tofik. He goes in for a jump serve. And the point going the way of the Air Force. (6-9) as it stands. You're live on GHOne TV, live also on our social media platforms. Live from the Baltimore Sports Complex. This is Super Volleyball Championship. Treating you to some street volleyball action here at the Baltimore Sports Complex. It has been awesome, great tennis or volleyball action, I should say. The Air Force, but now in the area of the Army. And as always, monstrous from Imoro Al-Hassan.
Yes, he's coming in with fire in his to make or state a revenge on the Ghana Air Force.
And that's again brilliantly done by the Ghana Army. They are really running away with this first set. 11-6. Timeout called by the Ghana Air Force.
Exactly, as they've opened a 5-point lead now on the Air Force. Will they maintain the lead as they do? They wish to stage a comeback and a revenge on the Air Force team. And gradually, looks like they are doing that in this first set.
So the Ghana Army leading by 11-6 in the first set here at the Baltimore Sports Complex. Emmanuel Obin on the serve now for the Ghana Army, who lead 11-6. In the first game when they met earlier in the competition, the Ghana Air Force won against the Ghana Army. And obviously the Army, I'm sure, have got revenge on their minds. Service good, retrieve briefly, and that's a point there.
Beautiful
Brilliant
gameplay there. Wonderful, wonderful play there.
That came in from Bernard Atom with that wonderful attack and the point there for the Air Force.
Marvin, who have come to replace Kingsley Ekpe with that set there, and Benefo. Wow, nice defensive work there by the Ghana Air Force.
Ooh, you can't defend forever though. That was a monstrous spike to win the point again there for the Ghana Army. Memamba.
They are men and they are men. This is a match between men.
Absolutely. Another wonderful attack. The block came in from Fawaz. Unfortunately, the ball is out for a point there for the Ghana Air Force. These men are men who know what they're about. And again, the Ghana Army.
Wow,
beautiful
monster block there. The block combination between Bernard Atom and Augustine Jamra. And they shut down Alassane Imoro.
That was brilliant from the two of them. And unfortunately, Tete Nicholas steps into the net for the Ghana Army. So it's a 4-point lead there for the Ghana Army. On the serve for the Army now is Imoro Al-Hassan for the Ghana Army. That's a powerful serve. It has been retrieved though by the... And that's a dink. And a powerful spike again from Yakubu. That was sweet on his southpaw.
Exactly. And like I've said all the time, for the opposite player's role, your role is primarily for attacking, and hence any ball at all must be attacked strongly, and in there he showed that he will not leave any ball unturned.
Amazing stuff we are witnessing here at the Baltimore Sports Complex. It's 10-14. Ghana Air Force with a serve. And the attack again comes in from Imoro. Al-Hassan Imoro. Aminu Yakubu with that spike and the win and the point there for the Army. On the service is Haku Fawaz. Retrieved by Atom, and attack comes in beautifully. Wisdom to the good for the Ghana Air Force.
He also the southpaw player for the Air Force team. So on court are two southpaw players, one for each team, and they are all playing the opposite role. Wonderful positioning for them.
Wisdom on a serve now for the Air Force. And sweet attack coming in from Abubakar Tawfiq. A cross-court attack to win that point beautifully for the Ghana Army. That was sweet with so much power behind that attack.
That is the dream angle for an outside hitter, popularly called diagonal.
Unfortunately, Aminu serves out for an easy point there for the Air Force. 12-16. Good serve retrieved by the... And that is out. That came in from Tawfiq. Unfortunately though, is out.
To respect the middle play there from the Ghana Army.
Back on the court again now on the serve is the Ghana Air Force. And that's a good serve.
The middle play there from the Ghana Army.
Back on the court again now on the serve is the Ghana Air Force. And that's a good serve, retrieved though. And that is a sweet attack from Obing Emmanuel for the Army. Picked the spot with a wonderful power tip, and so a point there for the Army. 17-13. On the serve now is Tawfiq. Beautifully recovered, and so the attack comes in again. Brilliant from Tete Nicholas. for the Air Force. Looks so unassuming. Look at him, so unassuming, but so much power.
Best outside hitters in the league. An incredible player.
So the Ghana Air Force again on the serve now. John Arthur recovered and received as well. And the attack comes in from Al Hassan. It will stop. The attack has been blocked effectively by the Air Force. And there he goes again now. And unfortunately, the block from the Army was good. (18-14) for the Ghana Army. Fawaz is back, and as always, goes straight to the net.
Yes, that's because he was temporarily substituted by the libero, particularly because of his lack of defense at the backcourt and his role as a middle blocker. It's a very, very key and tiring role. So you would like to be rested temporarily and then come in again. But if a middle blocker can play good defense and has good pass, well, the team may decide that there's no need to take them out. Just like you see from the Air Force side that you see playing that role for the Air Force team. Rather unfortunate for them. Marvin could not cross that ball.
So it's 19-15 for the Ghana Army in the first set here. Who gets a place in the finals is what it is we are witnessing here at the Baltimore grounds. That's a good serve. And a good point there, won by the Ghana Army. Imoro to the good for the Army.
Running away with this set now. 5 points ahead.
Can they continue with their wonderful onslaught? And that's a point again for the Ghana Army. So 21-15. They are just some 4 points short of winning this particular set, and timeout has been called by the Air Force.
And at the first time, the timeout was called by Mando and his people from the Ghana Army side. They were in a 3-point lead. And now the lead has rather extended to 6. And hence, again, the use of the timeout as a tool to urge your team on, to keep them relaxed, and to also re-energize them.
Timeout just about over now, and so the game will restart. As it stands now is Ghana Army 21, Ghana Air Force 15 in the first set. Live at the Baltimore Sports Complex. This is the SAC Volleyball Championship. Feel the spike. With support from Kratos SC, Japan Motors, Pella, Mineral Water, Red Bull, NASCO, Soccer Bet, the Millbox, KD Graphics, with support from the Sports Ministry, the NSA, are of course all part of this, and of course EIB Network, our media partners. That's a wonderful attack there. Sweet point won by the Air Force. The passing was sweet.
Yes, and all caused by that expect float service there from Daniel Benefo. It's not easy to pass a perfect float serve. It causes a lot of problems.
Beautiful serve in there from Tete Nicolas. The attack is good. Ding dong affair. But the Air Force again will go into another attack, and unfortunately, the spike goes long. He got it entirely wrong, and so he was hoping for a brush out.
Yes, that is it. Where you know that could come at your mercy should the block go up high enough. But on that end, it was not to be.
That was very strong. yellow card has been issued. So the officials in a tete-a-tete. The attack is on again. The block came in, but of course the point won by the Ghana Army. 23-17.
The Ghana Army are more likely to win this set.
Fawaz with a serve there. The attack again will come from the Army. The Army does their work effectively to block it. And unfortunately lands out. That was a super spike there from Imoro, but out ball. And so 18-23 for the Ghana Army.
Exactly. And that is one of the formations or the attacks that has been mastered by all teams now. The pipe attack, giving your outside hitter who is at the backcourt a space or a high ball through the middle or zone 6 there, and it comes in very strong.
Looks like Emmanuel Obeng is down for the Ghana Army side. He needs some treatment. So the medics are there. His footwear has been taken off. Working on some of the, I think at the toenail or something. The toe, sorry. They're working on the toe.
Yes. I saw a quote earlier this week that if volleyball were easy, then it was supposed to be called football. But again, volleyball is not as easy as it looks. It is a very technical and tactical game, a game for intelligent men and women. I don't say this to the dismay of anyone, though, but as a volleyball player myself, I know what goes into playing the game of volleyball.
Well, I reserve my comments. I cannot talk about me being, in fact, I'm a retired player, so I can't talk much about it.
Happy retirement.
I have retired from the sport. So we are about to restart. The Ghana Army on the serve, 7 for the set. Set point now for the Ghana Army. And it has been retrieved by the Air Force. The setter is on. Attack is on from the Army. That's sweet. And that's it for the first set.
Exactly. That is how you want to make a statement. Ending the first set. Now all attackers are in blazing. They've all had the feel of the ball and they are in for a game. 25-18 it ended in the first set.
And that's for the Ghana Army defeating the Ghana Air Force 25-18 in the first set. So the first set going the way of the Ghana Army. Can the Air Force get back into this game in the next set? We'll find out very, very soon when the game again restarts for the second set. But as it stands now, the Ghana Army just won the first set over the Ghana Air Force. And so the men slugging things out here at the Baltimore Sports Complex, live on our social media handles. Our coverage of the SAC Volleyball Championship at the Baltimore Sports Complex, where it has been exciting and sweet. After these two men, or these two sides are done, we are going to have the Ghana Police Service take on the Ghana Prison Service in our next final game, which will be again full of thrill.
And the fighter jets.
Absolutely. You have got the armor cars, the tanks, all the wonderful artillery or whatever it is. Artillery, sorry. Or arsenals or whatever it is you can call it, that the men in the army use for war on land against the jet fighters and all of that others that are used by the Air Force in the air. We are back on the court now. Game restarts. Second set about to start here. Still, it's Ghana Air Force against the Ghana Army. Let me find out this. Why are they all staying in the various sides of the court?
This is just a new development in the game of volleyball, that they just stay on the same side of the court for 2 sets, and then after 2 sets, they rotate or change court to the other. It doesn't spoil anything though, only that, I mean, it brings some kind of newness to the game.
So we are underway here, and the first point has been won by the Ghana Air Force. I've seen some new faces coming in for the Air Force.
Yes, and Benghazi, the Air Force team have gone for a different kind of setup where they have Bernard Atom playing as an outside hitter and Emmanuel Johnson coming in as a middle blocker. And also Marvin stays on court in the setter's position. And this setup they used yesterday as they overpowered the Nigerian custom side.
Let's see if they can force a comeback here. It is now 2-1 for the Ghana Air Force in this set. On the serve now is the Ghana Air Force. Retrieve beautifully. The attack will come in. It has been, unfortunately, could not be retrieved, and so the point going the way of the Ghana Army. The Ghana Army win this point with some ease. And the attack is on from the Air Force. Retrieved again by the Army. The block was sweet from Emmanuel Johnson, the new man. And he wins the point there for the Air Force. Johnson, the man who won the point on the serve now for the Air Force. Serve is good. The spike was sweet from Aminu to win the point there for the Ghana Army. 3-3. Oh. Aminu serves out for the Ghana Army.
Yes, a very tricky service with much power and with much pace, only that the precision was lacking.
The attack again will come in. It has been blocked very well by Al Hassan. And Aminu moves in with that wonderful spike to win the point for the Army. And he celebrates with a Sue. On the serve for the Army now is Tawfiq Abubakar. Tawfiq goes in. That's a brilliant serve. And the attack comes in. The block is effective from the Ghana Army. And that's a good one. Being with a good set, and a spike comes in, but it's been blocked again. And that's out.
Jumbu on that turn there did not get the angle. Hence the ball went out. And they now trail by a point.
Trailing the Ghana Army by a point. So Ghana Army 5, the Air Force 4. That's a wonderful serve. The attack comes in and is out, and so the Ghana Army opening a 2-point lead at this stage.
A very good call for them.
That's a monstrous serve, jump serve from the Ghana Army. And the attack will not work for the Army as the Air Force block was effective. So the Ghana Air Force are on the serve now. They are up, or I must say they are down or trailed by some 1 point. It's 5-6 for the Ghana Army. A wonderful serve there for the Army, and the attack was sweet, but block is
Nicely
effective.
recovered.
And
Nicolas
the attack
Pepe.
is sweet from Nicolas. Al Hassan Imoro again to the rescue to the Army. That was a brilliant attack there from Al Hassan.
Yes, and he finds the space between the block. And that is what you want to do as an outside attack. Always attentive and ready to attack the ball should your team need you to do same. And that time there he found a wonderful space there.
The serve again from Obeng Emmanuel was too strong, and so lets his team down. He apologizes. You're live on GHOne TV, live on our social media handles. This is our coverage of the SAC Volleyball Championship. Good serve by the Ghana Army, and of course Yakubu. So much power on the spike, but it was well blocked. Unfortunately for the Air Force, Wisdom's spike is out. And so a point there for the Ghana Army, who lead now by 2 points, 8-6. And that's another brilliant one.
Bernard Atom playing as an outside hitter. Yesterday he was amazing. Will he repeat that same performance today?
So Ghana Army now again on the serve. The attack again will come in. Is brilliant. Al Hassan Imoro. He flies so well into the skies, even though he is not with the Air Force. Look at that serve. So much power. And an easy point there for the Army.
And that is what you want to do when you get to the service line. Serve powerfully. And with that one, it may lead to your opponent getting an out of system play, which you may be able to use.
Unfortunately, that is out.
Yes, and that's one of the disadvantages. It's either it's in the net or it's out. But once you get it right, it's a very, very powerful tool.
You're live with our coverage at the Botiman complex of the SAC Volleyball Championship. And that's a wonderful dink. Brilliant point won there by the Ghana Army. A 3-point lead now for the Ghana Army. Shaka Kufawa is with on the serve. Well retrieved, then the attack comes in. It hasn't retrieved. That's a good point.
Wow, Emmanuel Obeng finds a long angle there, and that would lead us into a timeout call by the Ghana Air Force team,
who are trailing now by 4 points. It's 12-8 for the Ghana Army. The Ghana Army have got revenge clearly on their minds. They lost in the opening encounter in this championship to the Ghana Air Force by 3 straight sets. And they have revenge clearly written in their minds. So, game about to restart. So we are ready to get things going again. It is the Ghana Army on the serve through Ishaku Fawaz. They lead 12-8. The Air Force will attack, and that's been retrieved beautifully by Al Hassan. The attack is sweet, and they win that point from Taufik's spike. That was brilliant from Taufik.
Yes, brilliantly done there also by Emmanuel Obeng with that quick set out. And like I've said, as an outside hitter, you should always make yourself available to your team for an optional play.
And the Air Force will pick the point up. They trail by 4, 9-13. The Ghana Air Force picking the point. The plan clearly from Taufik was to dink the ball, but it was well read by the blockers. And then he goes in with a super spike to redeem himself. That's Taufik Obaka of the Ghana Army. On the serve now for the Army is Aminu Yakubu. Aminu on the serve now for the Ghana Army. Southpaw. Jump serve is sweet. And the attack will come in. The points awarded. The point to the Ghana Air Force. It's now at a 3-point lead. Unfortunately, it serves out. So the 4-point lead is restored. For the Ghana Army, 15-11.
Exactly, and they are 10 points away from the set point. But again, a lead in volleyball could be wiped out entirely if your opponents get a good service round and make some defensive plays. Oh, rather unfortunate for Taufik as he violated the service line there.
Stepped on it?
Yes, you cannot step on the service line. You can jump beyond the line. That is fine. You can toss the ball as high as you want, jump beyond the line and play. That is fine.
That's the interesting rules you must know about volleyball. Net violation, and so the Ghana Army picked a point. 16-12, a 4-point lead. For the Ghana Army. And the point awarded to the Ghana Air Force. They are doing very well.
Yes.
Air Force. They are doing very well.
Yes. This is the creme de la creme of volleyball in Ghana. and Ghana Air Force reduced the deficit to 2 points. Jumbu. Jumbu retrieves the ball again. Flowers. Beautiful selection play there from Lampard as he goes to Flowers through the middle.
His name is Lampard.
Yes, that is his other name.
Okay.
Well-known name in the Ghana volleyball circles.
Okay. Perhaps he was a good footballer as well.
I don't know.
All right, so back on the serve. And that's a poor serve coming in from Benefo Daniel. Serves out for the point there for the Ghana Air Force.
It's very tricky as well as it nears the line and nears the feet of the player.
There's something about him and his serve. He runs around in some circles before he serves. I will be asking you about that very soon. But let's go on. Benefo the set and the point is gained beautifully there by Hassan Imoro with that wonderful spike.
Yes, that's a nice find by the side of Emmanuel Johnson's block. Alassane Imoro goes to the service line. That is so unfortunate. That's uncharacteristic of him, particularly getting that angle. The scoreline is now 16-18. And unfortunately, Bernard Atom also serves out. Folks at home, volleyball isn't as easy. It needs and requires you to be very calculative and very technical and tactical, even in your service, as you may get it all wrong with your service. These are very experienced players, and yet they still serve into the net and out. Flowers goes to the line to serve now. Wow, brilliantly done there by Benjamin Mensah, who has come in to replace Wisdom.
He's a Benjamin Mensah, right?
Yes.
The Benjamins are good for that, you know.
Wow, that's unfortunate. A miscue there by Aminu, and immediately Coach Rashid and Coach Mando signals for a timeout as they seek to maintain their 2-point lead. We are here live at the Baltimore Sports Complex. And this is the SAC Super Volleyball Championship 2025 with SAC Company Limited and SAC Energy as our title sponsors. We are ably partnered by the EIB Network. This is the 2025 edition of the Super Volleyball Championship. The match currently ongoing is between the Ghana Air Force and the Ghana Army, with Army leading by a set. This is the second set. 18-20, Army leads.
And that's a good defensive work by the Ghana Air Force. The Army will go again now. Beautiful spike there from Imoro, wins the point there for the Ghana Army. The Ghana Army determined to hold on to their lead. They lead now by 3 points over the Ghana Air Force. 21-18. And on the serve now for the Army is Yakubu Aminu, a southpaw.
Yes.
Brilliant serve.
And that service there causes an overpass.
The air forward attack now. And then there it is. The block is effective as always from the Air Force.
Very, very effective. And by that, they may come back.
That is Benjamin Mensah with that block.
I like
emphasis
that
on
you
the
stress
Benjamin.
on Benjamin.
Yes, Benjamin Mensah. So Benjamin Mensah on a serve now for the Air Force. 21, sorry. And the attack again. A block comes in, but unfortunately, it is out. And the Ghana Army with that point. 22-19. 3-point lead for the Ghana Army. They are cruising towards the set. They need 3 more to win this particular set.
Yes.
The serve is good. It's retrieved though. The attack blocked by outs for a point there for the Ghana Air Force.
Jumbo there goes to the middle and powers his way through.
You're live on GHOne TV. This is SAC Volleyball Championship at the Borteman Sports Complex here in Ghana. Brilliant serve there. Attack will come in. Immoral with a spike.
Beautiful spike, and against the 3-man block of the Air Force, and he finds his way through.
Absolutely. 23-20 for the Ghana Army. And the Army Force will attack, and that's a good one. Retrieved beautifully though. Imoro unfortunately will miss that. That should have been easier than anything else for Imoro. But he completely missed that.
Yes.
21-23. The Air Force on the serve, and it's John Bull Atta. Whoa. That was sweet from Benefo Daniel.
Yes, that's one of the weapons of a setter. To jump as high as possible and fake as though he was going to serve, he was going to set, and then just dump it into the opponent's block there.
And that's it, set for the Army. They have gotten this one in the bag. They lead by 2-0 against the Ghana Air Force in the semi-final game here. Brilliantly done by the Ghana Army. Revenge clearly on their minds. 2-0 they lead.
This exactly like you said, it's looking like revenge. And interestingly so, they have not come to play at all, as they intend to do what Ghana Air Force did to them in the very first match of the Super Volleyball Championship. We have an interesting match here on our hand. 2-0 is the scoreline to the Ghana Army team. Incredible volleyball play here.
Fantastic action we are witnessing here. This year's championship has been nothing short of enthralling volleyball action. Wonderful exhibition of artistry in volleyball at the Borteman Sports Complex. It has simply been awesome. A friend of mine will say majestico. It has just been super sweet at the Borteman Sports Complex, and semi-final stage we are now for the men. And the first game currently on. We are headed to the third set. The Ghana Army have won both 2 sets against the Ghana Air Force. When they are done, it will be the turn of the Ghana Police men against the Ghana Prison Service men. So reformers of the Ghana prisons, will take on the Ghana Police in the semi-final encounter for a spot or place in the finals on Sunday. For the women's draw, we know our two wonderful teams that have made it to the finals for the women's draw. It is indeed the Ghana Air Force, the women I mean, who are in the finals, and they will play against the Ghana, well, not Ghana, at the Baltimore ground. So on Sunday, in the finals for the women, will be the Nigeria Customs versus the Ghana Air Force. That's for the women. For the men, we are waiting for our two finalists that will make it into the finals for or on Sunday. Currently, as it stands now in an ongoing game, the Ghana Army leading by 2 sets against the Ghana Air Force. We are live at the Baltimore Sports Complex, where we are witnessing the SAC Super Volleyball Championship, organized by Kratos SC, with support coming in from their sponsors, the Millbox, Soccer Bet, JD Graphics, Pella Mineral Water, Red Bull, Nasco Electronics, Japan Motors, Tata Cement, of course, EIB Network are the media partners. And with EIB Network, you can trust us to have a help or have you on board, because we are a family of wonderful people. You can listen to us nationwide. In Accra, we have GHOne TV, Ago TV, Star FM, Kasapa FM, all in Accra. In Kumasi, we have Ultimate FM, and also Ebusia FM, all in Kumasi. Ultimate is 106.9 FM. Ebusia is 96.5 FM in Kumasi. In Takoradi, we have Empire FM, Empire 102.7 FM in Takoradi. And also in Goko, in the Eastern region, we have Ago 96.9 FM. We are active online at starfm.com.gh. And on social media, we are active. All handles, whether YouTube, Facebook, X, TikTok, whatever it is, just look out for any of our handles, GHOne TV, Star FM. Don't forget, on the 6th of December, we are working as well. The Star Corporate Walk is on the 6th of December. Join us. Let's walk together for fitness. So if you're listening to us, join us on the 6th of December at 6 a.m. for the Star FM Corporate Walk.
Wow. Incredible game of volleyball we are experiencing here at the Baltimore Sports Complex. The third set between Ghana Army and Ghana Air Force are about to begin. And Ghana Army is in a 2-0 lead. What will be the final say here? Will it be this set, or will Ghana Air Force come back to win the set and the match?
A friend of mine will say, Q Sara Sara, what will be, will be. And that's a good point there, straight away for the Ghana Army. Al Hassan Imoro picks the first point in the set for the Ghana Army. You Sara, what will be, will be. A serve there for Daniel Benefo rather. And retrieved beautifully. Imoro with a big bunch. Spike retrieved though, but the block is great from Imoro with a big bunch. Spike retrieved though, but the block is great from Aminu Yakubu there for the Ghana Army. They up 2-0. They seem to have the impetus on their side.
Yes, they've started all the sets with such a lead very early. The
Ghana Air Force though will win 1 point back. 1-2 they trail. On the serve for the Air Force is Nicholas Ate. Nick on the serve for the Air Force. Good one from him. The attack will come in. Imoro. And the Air
free
Force
ball for the Air Force. Nicholas Tete goes in for the tip.
Aminu again. That was a power spike. You heard it, Kwanyai. Say Kutu. Wonderful serve there from Aminu Al Hassan. What? That's a brilliant the libero.
Yes, their work is so difficult that, well, I have asked and done a survey among volleyball players, and some of them are saying that the libero's role is rather the easiest. I know why they say that, though.
The live action ongoing. That's a wonderful spike, blocked beautifully by the Air Army. And that's a wonderful one in ball. Benjamin Mensah wins the point there for the Ghana Air Force. So the lead is gone. It's now 3-3. 3-3. Good serve there. And Fawaz unfortunately could not get that ball in and out. He has gone for a point for the Ghana Air Force. 4-3 for the Air Force in this set. The libero goes in, and with that good one, the attack has been effectively blocked by John Bull. Read it so beautifully and countered the attack that came in from the Ghana Army. Good serve, and the attack will come in from Imoro. That's good. Fawaz Ishaku on the serve now for the Ghana Army. So tall, doesn't jump much. Good ball, and that's a brilliant point there by John Poole.
And he smiles.
For the Ghana Air Force, the smiles are back on the faces of the Ghana Air Force men. They lead now by 6-4 over the Army in the third set. Benjamin Mensah with that serve. And that's a power spike. Boom!
Well, right now you're active.